Dear students, in continuation to our previous session on classes, objects and method, in this session we will see how to add variables and methods to a class, and then how to create an object of a class, and then how to access the members of a class using the object that has been created. Adding variables to a class. You can add as many variables as you want to a class depending on the number of properties that you consider for an object. Here is an example where I have considered a student object with the attributes like age, roll number, name and combination. Variables are defined by specifying the data type followed by the name of the variable. In this example, I have considered 4 variables, 2 variables of integer type like age and roll number, and remaining 2 variables of string type, that is name and combination. Okay, so this is how you can add variables to a class. Next, adding methods to a class. Method declaration in Java is similar to function declaration in C language. After declaring the variables to a class, then you will define method which operates on these variables. Here in this example, I have considered 2 methods, one called input, other one is called output. So this input method accepts 4 parameters, and the values of these parameters will be assigned to the values of the variables of this class. And the output method displays the values of the variables of this class. Next, creating objects. An object in Java is nothing but a block of memory that contains space for storing all the variables of a class. In Java, an object is created from a class as follows. First, you will write the class name followed by the name of the object, which is a valid identifier, and then you will write new operator to create an object. The new operator creates an object of the specified class and return the address of that object, and it is stored in this identifier, that is object name. Followed by this new operator, we will write a method whose name is same as that of the class name, and such methods are called constructors. Constructors are used to initialize an object of a class. Okay. We have already created a class called student. Let us now see how to create an object of this class. First, you will write the name of the class, that is student, followed by the object name. Here I am writing std1. Then new operator followed by the constructor, that is student. Then semicolon. This is how you create an object of a class. You can create multiple objects of a class. Here is an example to create multiple objects for a student class. Here you can see I have created an object called student object1, that is a first object, and in the next line I have created one more object of the same class, that is student class, by writing the object name as student object2. Here both the objects student object1 and student object2 will be having a separate memory block for storing the variable values. Variable values means the property values, which is nothing but the data members of a class. Here for the student class, we have data members like name, age, roll number and combination. So those values will be stored in this memory block that has been allocated for that object. Next, we will see how to access the members of a class. The members of a class is nothing but the data members as well as the member function. In Java, we cannot access the variables and methods directly. To do this, we must use the concerned object of a class and then the dot operator hash shown below. To access the variable of a class, we have to write the object name and then dot operator and then the variable name. Similarly, to access the method of a class, we will write the object name, dot operator and the name of the method along with the parameter list. Okay, so here is an example to illustrate how to access a variable as well as a method of a class, of a student class. We have already created an object of a student class, that is student object 1. To access the name of that object, we will write student object 1 dot name. Okay, and by writing this, we are assigning the name, that is Priya, to this variable, that is name variable, through an object of that class. Similarly, to call an input method of a student class, we will write student object 1 dot operator and then the name of the function along with the parameters, that if the function accepts any parameter, you will specify the parameter. If the function does not accept any parameter, then you will specify an empty parenthesis. Okay, this is all about accessing the members of a class with the help of dot operator. Okay, and this concludes today's session. In the next session, we will learn about the constructors and the types of constructors. Thank you.